Hello students, welcome to Sufa E-class. In the previous lecture, we have discussed practice set 1.3. Now today in this lecture, we are going to move towards the next topic, and that is operation on sets. So student, first of all, we will discuss intersection of two sets. So this is the definition of intersection of two sets. We will study this topic in detail. So student, suppose there are two sets given to us, that is A and B. Suppose A and B are two given set, then the set of all common elements of A and B is called the intersection of A and B. So student, if you have to make the set of common elements of any two given set, then that set will be called as the intersection of two sets. Means you have to take any two sets, then collect the all common elements from that two set, make the set of that common elements, and the set of that common element is nothing but the intersection of two sets. So student, if you will see that it is denoted as A intersection B. So this is the symbol, this is a special symbol which is used to denote the intersection of two sets, and this can be read as A intersection B. This can be read as A intersection B. So the general form of writing the intersection of two set is A intersection B is equal to X such that X is the element of A and X is the element of B. So student, in A intersection B, the element, that element which will contain in that A intersection B, that elements are the common element of both the set A and B. So you can see that we have to take one example for that. So by that example, we can understand what is the intersection of two sets. So student, let us take two sets. So I will take set A here, which contain the element 1, 3, 5, 7. And I will take another set which will contain the element 2, 3, 6, 8. So student, observe these two sets. If you will notice that, then this 3 is common in both the set. This 3 is the element which is common in both the set. This set A contains the element 1, 3, 5, 7 and B contains the element 2, 3, 6, 8. So only one element, which is 3, that is common in both the set. So if you will see that 3 is common element of both set A and B. 3 is the common element of both set A and set B. So we will make a set of common element, that is A intersection B. So this set will contain the element which is common in both the set. So if you will notice here, there is only one element which is common in set A and B, that is why 3 here. Two sets may contain more than one elements which are common. Here there is only one element, that is why we will write only one element here which is common in both the set, and that is 3. So you know that this is a singleton set because there is only one element which is common in both the set. So this is nothing but the intersection of set A and B. So student, we can also show this by Venn diagram. So let's see Venn diagram. So the Venn diagram for both the set we will draw here. So we will take two sets, set A and set B. So if you will see that, then these two diagrams are intersecting each other here. This is the common part of intersection of that both the diagrams. Let us consider this set as A and this set as B. So A will contain the element 1, 3, 5, 7. So we will write the common element in the intersection part, that is 3 is common here. So we will write 3 here, because 3 is common to both the set, and remaining elements of A will write in A and remaining elements of B we will write in B. So A contains the elements 1, 3, 5, 7. 3 is there in common part, that is why we will write 1, 5, 7 only. And then after that we will write the remaining elements of B, that is 2, 3 is there in common part, that's why we will write 6 and 8. So student, if you will notice that I have drawn the Venn diagram for A and B, and I have shown the intersection. This is nothing but, this part is nothing but the A intersection B, because this is the intersection of both the set which contains the element, that is 3. So in this way we can see the intersection of two sets and we can draw the Venn diagram for that. Now let us move towards the next topic. So students, now our next topic is disjoint set. So let set A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 9 and B is equal to 2, 4, 8. So student, if you will see that, then the element of set A are 1, 3, 5, 9 and the elements of set B are 2, 4 and 8. So student, confirm that not a single element is common in set A and B. So if you will observe set A and set B, then there is no element which is common in both the set. So set A and set B do not contain any common element. That is why we can say that this set A and set B are completely different from each other, as they contain different elements. So set A and B are disjoint set. We can say that if two sets are taken into consideration and if they do not contain any common element, then that type of sets are called as disjoint set. So this is a condition of disjoint set, that if two or three sets are taken into consideration and if that two or three set do not contain any common element, then that set can be called as the disjoint set, and if there is a common element, then that are not disjoint set. So student, we will see the Venn diagram for this. So I will draw the Venn diagram for disjoint set. Let us consider this diagram as set A. So this is A. We write the element of set A in this diagram. So 1, 3, 5, 9. These are the elements of set A. I will take another diagram which can be considered as the Venn diagram for set B. So student, this is set B. It contains element 2, 4, 8. So student, if you will observe the Venn diagram of set A and Venn diagram of set B, then set A and set B do not contain any common element. That is why we have taken the two different diagram in order to represent this set. So student, we have taken the common part, that is part of intersection at the time of intersection of two set, because there are some common elements in the two set, then that set are called as intersection of two set. Here no element is common, that is why we have taken the two separate set. So our next topic is union of set. So student, we will study what is the union of two set. Let A and B be two given set, then the set of all element of set A and set B is called as union of two sets. So student, if we will take two set into consideration, if set A contains some element and set B contains some elements, and if we will take all the elements of that set A and set B together and we will make one set, that set is called as the union of that two sets, and it is known as A union B. It is written as A union B. So this is the special symbol which is used to denote the union of two set, that is here we have written A union B. So we have to take all the element of set A and set B together in this set A union B, and it is read as A union B. So we can denote this set by using this symbol. So student, we have considered that if we will take any two set and we will take all the elements of that two set together and make one set, that set is called as the union of two set. So student, the general form of writing the union of two set is A union B is equal to, so consider a general element X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. So student, if we are taking X as the element of A union B, then X is the element of A, or it may be the element of B also, because we are taking all the elements of set A and set B together in order to make A union B. So student, we will take one example in order to understand this. So student, consider set A, set of even numbers from 1 to 10. So it will contain the element 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these are the even numbers from 1 to 10. Now we will take set B as the odd numbers from 1 to 10. So it will contain 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So if you will see, these are the two set, these are disjoint set because they do not contain any common elements. Now we have to make the union of these two sets. So it will be denoted as A union B, and A union B will contain all the element of set A and B. So we'll write the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you will notice that, then this A union B contains all the elements of set A and all the element of set B. That is why this is called as A union B. So A union B contains all the elements which come together in a single set. So we will draw the Venn diagram for this. So student, in order to draw the Venn diagram, we will take one diagram for A and another diagram for B, as there is no common element in this two set. That is why we will not take any common part. So let us consider this as set A. It contains the element. So A contains the element 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I will take the another set, that is B. So this B contains the element 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So if you will notice that these are the two sets A and B which we have represented by the Venn diagram. Now we have to represent A union B. So take all the elements together and make one set, and this set is nothing but A union B. So if you will see this bigger set A union B, this contains all the element of B and also all the element of set A. So all the element of set A and B together can be taken as the union of these two sets, which can be represented as A union B. So student, in this way we can represent A union B by using the Venn diagram. So student, this is all about the today's lecture. We will move towards the next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.